I'm happy to be joined here today by Shauna Wobesser. She is the co-coordinator for the Kitscoty brisket competition. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, I mentioned this before we got started. Brisket is one of my favorites. So this event is very exciting, and it is a competition. So tell me a little bit about how this all came to be and, what the competition involves.
How it all came to be, we did one last year, and it was kind of thrown together at last minute. Neil McAllister had the idea, but we kind of just organized it last minute. And so it was based what we were doing a fundraiser for Kitscoty High School athletics. And so we really wanted to just do some. We thought it'd be fun, just get the community involved. So we're going to do it again. We have 16 briskets available to be smoked. There is a $75 fee, and that gets you the bison brisket, and it gets you 2 tickets for the supper. So our supper is brisket. We're going to have some sides like coleslaw, beans, mac and cheese, and a bun. And then we will have prize winnings for first, second, and third place. And with that, we're going to break it down through the monetary way of, I think they do 50, 30, 10. So 50% of the entry fees, 30% for second, and then 10% for third. So, and it's August 15th, and the briskets need to be in by 3 o'clock for judging, and then supper starts at 5.
So have you seen a lot of entries this year comparatively to last year when you had it last minute? How is this year's competition kind of showing?
So far so good. We're definitely got people. We still need smokers to step up and cook the brisket. I know it is a weekday and it's kind of tricky because it's to be handed in by 3 o'clock, but it's just a great fun day and it's worth it. And last year we sold 150 plates of brisket within the first, we sold out within no time. So then we also have the Farmstead Market also does a charity burger barbecue there. And so last year they ended up selling another 350 burgers on top of our brisket. So we had a huge turnout last year. It is a community supper. And so when I say that, it's hands-on, everybody's kind of involved. And so it runs a little bit different. It's, it's just a great day.
No, that sounds awesome. And of course, I clearly am not the only one who loves brisket. So it's great that last year was a success despite you guys putting it together last minute, which is awesome. And I'm sure this year will be, probably even better because you've had time to plan and you knew what you needed to change up and stuff like that. You mentioned that last year you were raising money. This year, is that any different? And if so, where will the money be going towards?
Good question. So yes, the money this year is still for the Kitscoty High School athletics department. There's a few things. We had originally planned on purchasing shot clocks for our gymnasium, and they've already been purchased. And so, but they are looking at doing a complete track rehaul at the school, and that's benefited by both the Kitscoty Elementary School and the Kitscoty High School. So it's, win-win for the community.
Yes, for sure. Going back to the schools and for the kids and stuff, which is awesome, and get them that well-needed track that they need. And it'll benefit both schools too. So it's not just one school benefiting from it, which is awesome. If anybody still wants to enter the competition, how can they do so and what do they need to do?
They just need to call me, 780-872-8585. The night we'll have we shut the street down. Main Street Kitscoty gets shut down. So there is a market as well, a farmer's market. And so there's room for vendors. If you want to be a vendor, you just have to call the Farmstead Market in Kitscoty. And then they will also have beer gardens. We have live entertainment. There's a band hired for the night. We have, I think, a couple of different bands. And there is also the ice cream shop in Kitscoty beside the farmstead to get your dessert. And we have support from the only sourdough bakery, which is right across the street. So, you know, if you're not into brisket and you want some sourdough pizza that night, by all means, grab that. And yeah, the Blonde Door is set up on Main Street and they'll be displaying their stuff. And then we also have the Wheatfield Inn. So you can always run in there and grab whatever you need to.
That sounds awesome. And just finally, what time is this all starting? What time should people show up? You know, how long does it go towards, you know, that kind of thing for people to know so that they can plan accordingly?
Yeah, for sure. So the farmers market starts at 4 o'clock and it goes till 8 p.m. and we will start selling briskets, suppers, and this is the first come, first serve. We do not sell tickets ahead of time, and it starts at 5 o'clock for the supper. And we're still looking for sponsorship. So if you want to sponsor and become one of our celebrity judges, by all means, it's a $500 sponsorship fee, and that gets you 4 supper plates, and one of you gets to be the celebrity judge for the night. So you would need to be there at 3 o'clock to be the celebrity judge. And yeah, hoping somebody out there wants to help support all of our crazy ideas that we've got going on.
Yes, so this sounds like a fantastic idea and an awesome event, and it's very unique too. And of course, brisket is just fantastic. So it makes the event even better. But thank you so much for joining me today. And I can't wait to see how this year's brisket competition goes for you guys, considering last year was such a success. I'm hoping that this year it'll double in numbers. So thank you so much for joining me.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me.